Disclaimer: half the audio recorded was done in March 2018 when I got sick. The other half was recent. This due to, yet again, time. However, regardless, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Quick shoutouts to the Bear Whisperer for including my fan art in his video. Link to his channel in the description at the end of the video. Let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a top 10 list on my favorite Nickelodeon shows. Before we start the video, I have two things. Number one, this is my personal opinion for my favorite Nickelodeon shows. It's not going to be reviewed. It's not, like a review of best Nickelodeon shows from best to worst. It's not that. That's another video for another time. And another thing, excuse my voice. I've actually gotten sick recently, so yeah, that's why my voice sounds all dry and stuff, so excuse that. So, with that out of the way, let's start the top 10. Number 10, Cat Dog. You might be wondering why I put Cat Dog at number 10, considering the fact that it's a really popular Nicktoon that used to be, really popular in the 90s, and Tom Kenny voice acted it. Who doesn't know a cartoon that Tom Kenny voice acted? But then again, at the same time, it just wasn't popular to me. I didn't really watch it that much. It might have been my fault for that, but it's a good cartoon show, in my personal opinion, but, I just, don't like it that much. I don't know if that really made any sense, but, it's just, personally not my favorite. It's a really good cartoon show, however. It's really funny, and the concept of a cat and a dog being stuck together can be pretty good. There's a lot of capabilities that you could do for a joke, like this one right here.
Pick any bottom you like. And there's more in the rear.
So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities to make funny jokes. But then again, at the same time, I just haven't watched it that much. I haven't watched that many episodes. I don't know that much about the show to begin with. Maybe I should just check it out some more. But yeah, Cat Dog. Not my personal favorite, but, it's a really good one, and you should check it out if you haven't. Number 9, Angry Beavers. Angry Beavers, in my opinion, was a really, really entertaining show, and I liked it a lot, but you might be wondering why I put it at number 9. The reason I put it at number 9 was because, again, I never watched it that much. I did like the show, however, but I just think it ended a bit too soon. The episodes, the characters, they were all great. The show was excellent. Just didn't watch it that much, and I feel that it ended too soon, and I never got the chance to watch it that much. The few times that I did have the capability to watch it, it was kind of an occasional viewing. And another fun fact about Angry Beavers is, it was a kind of vigorous show, and it's pretty dramatic at its end, because there was an audio recording that was intended to be the end of the episode. When they broke the golden rule, the creators and producers broke the golden rule that they were not able to make a self-aware ending for the show, and the characters would not have the capability to know in any way that the show was about to end, and that they were cartoon characters, and that the fourth wall would just completely break. Because it just completely broke. There was a literal fade between reality, a cartoon, and characters and the viewer. It was just a complete free-for-all when it came to the creation and the production of the show, because they just completely broke the fourth wall, and it didn't matter at that point. It really didn't matter so much, to the point where the voice actors, Mitchell Whitfield and Richard Horvitz, actually referred to themselves with their own names, rather than Daggett and Norbit, which were the main characters of the show. They did not name themselves as that. They actually, it was a kind of fade. Like, sometimes they called themselves Norbert and Daggett, and sometimes they called themselves Richard and Mitchell. It was just a blend of emotion and reality and an experience overall, because the thing about Angry Beavers was, it was all out, it was on the scene, because the show was reaching its extensive end, and the creators knew they had to end the show some way, and I guess something was going through their mind to think, you know what, forget it, we're just going to make the show go all out with a bang, and the characters are never coming back, quote unquote, but yeah, we're just gonna go all out with it, and they just ended the show with a bang, and, you know, one of the most vigorous and entertaining endings that I've ever seen. If you've never seen the audio, you've got to check it out. I'll leave the link to the audio in the description. In fact, it's worth a listen because it is pretty much a hidden mark in Nickelodeon history. So let me show you a quick excerpt from the audio right quick. And yeah, you should definitely check out Angry Beavers. It's a really crazy, wacky show.
Great googly moogly! Houchie baba and woola booga! Daggy, we're over! There is no dog! There is no dog! That's what I've been trying to tell you, Rich. Observe. Talented artists, talented voice artists.
Like you, Nick.
And like you, Richard.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you see from the quick excerpt there, that was the last ever audio from the intended final episode Bye Bye Beavers, and it was a really, really influential and surreal moment in Angry Beavers' run. So yeah, I have the link to that in the description below. So yeah, on to number 8. Number 8. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Okay, all memes aside, this is one of the best Nickelodeon shows of all time. Let me elaborate here. Apart from all the memes that have shot up around 2016, early 17, the show in itself was very unique and new for its time. The show was based off of a movie from 2001 called Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. The show debuted a year later in 2002, and it was hyped up before its initial airing, having constant promos and even interrupting other Nickelodeon shows. An example right here.
You'll never go on those hooks again.
We promise, Mr. Krabs.
I need a sailor's promise. Repeat after me. Yo-ho, yo-ho. Near the hooks, I'll never go.
Yo-ho, yo-ho. Near the hooks, we'll never go.
Yo-ho! Mother of pearl! Fire on the poop deck!
Ah! Fire on the poop deck.
Well, whew. All right then.
However, this was all worth it. The show was presented in CG, something usually not common in the early 2000s, most likely because of the movie being CG like many other movies in 2001, like Monsters Incorporated and Shrek. It shows the story of Jimmy Neutron, a boy genius that uses his inventions to save the world from destruction. Honestly, this is a kind of basic premise, but the writers executed it really well, and there are basically limitless possibilities when it comes to this premise, and they come up with some great ideas. Let me give some examples. There are some ideas that I can pull out from the top of my head. Some like breaking a helmet made out of gold and earning money by working at a burger joint to buy more. I'm pretty sure you all know where that episode came from. Or having 3 crossovers with the Fairly Odd Parents and having all types of antics in the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. The show came to a close in 2006 on the 3rd Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, and it left a huge mark on Nicktoons history. I personally had the opportunity to watch the show because Nicktoons used to air older Nicktoons in around 2012 and 2010 and the early 2000s in basic, and I watched it and it became one of my favorites. So yeah, I have some fond memories with this cartoon and I find it a really good one, so that's why I put it here at number 8. So yeah, on to number 7. Number 7. The Mighty Bee. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are sort of surprised about finding this cartoon on the list. Probably not, but honestly, I don't blame you. Not many people remember the show, but the show is kind of personal to me. The Mighty Bee first aired in 2008 after being greenlit by Nickelodeon, skipping another show which I'm still kind of pissed off about, and ended in 2011. But it got reruns on Nicktoons before its rebrand, and I watched the show during the short period from 2010 to 2013, and I will say the show brought a lot to the table. The show centers around our main character, Bessie, with her brother Benjamin and her stray dog, Happy. Bessie is an optimistic honeybee scout that is determined to earn all badges, with more than 4,500 to go in the first episode. Bessie, Happy, and Benjamin get in all type of antics and adventures in their setting of San Francisco, California. They got positive reception and won a Daytime Emmy Award in 2009 for Outstanding Individual Achievement in Animation. With the short amount of time I got to watch it, it was a great experience while it lasted, with well-developed characters and wacky humor. Many refer to Bessie as the female equivalent to SpongeBob SquarePants, and it does show. The true way to get the experience of the show, however, is watching it yourself. Trust me, the theme song alone will get you excited to watch an episode of The Mighty Bee. Number 6. Back at the Barnyard. Now at this point, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like, what the hell is wrong with you? This show is horrible. And to you I say, wait, and let me explain. Now, I know a lot of you may think this is just some crappy movie spinoff because there was a movie from 2006 called Barnyard. Immediately you may think of the shows like The Penguins of Madagascar or Monsters vs. Aliens, both TV spinoffs from movies and both critically acclaimed bad Nick shows. But hear me out. I think Back at the Barnyard is more unique and needed more respect because it's, well, a bit different than the other two examples. If you watch the show, you see the CG animation like in the movie, and at the crust of it, it may seem like the other two examples, but the one thing that separates the show from the other two is its humor. The humor in Back at the Barnyard is very unique in its self-aware and satirical ways of jokes, like the self-aware time cards and a whole segment featuring the character Pig based on breaking the fourth wall alone.
Hey folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting a story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
To truly discover the humor, however, again, you'll have to watch it yourself. I'm pretty sure you may find a bit of the humor funny, or at least get a chuckle. Another reason why I love this show, however, is because of the fond memories I have watching the movie and playing the video game. So I have an immediate connection with the series. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but it's just something personal from my point of view. So, yeah. Back at the Barnyard. Not such a popular and beloved Nick show, but a favorite personally in my heart. And that was my first part of the top 10 favorite Nickelodeon shows. As you see, we went from 10 to 6, so the next video will be going the rest of the way from 5 to 1. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to leave a comment and like or dislike for well, reviews. I need them regardless, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.